All right, joining us now in studio is DJ Anchor. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me again.
And we're talking about what's hot in music, what's being released, and it's March 1st. So first of all, let's start with Katy Perry, A Part of Me.
Well, she just broke up with Russell Brand, so that's making the news. But of course, breaking Michael Jackson's record for having the most consecutive #1s off one album is a pretty big feat. And she's just done #6 with her new song.
Right, here's a look at her new song. I was poison in your mouth, obviously, to Russell.
Well, but he's not taking her money, so so he says, and she's worth $40 million, so that's a cool $20 million if he wants to take the money. So she should be singing nice things about him.
Now, this is a lyric video, what we call a lyric video, correct?
Yes.
This is kind of like the new thing right now.
Well, music videos are super expensive to produce, so they can release the single and already have social media and put the official lyric video on YouTube, and that way they can direct all the views on the internet to one source, and advertisers who pay for that are going to be beneficial from that money, not having bootleg songs or audio or video on a different site. Right.
Okay. We're going to move on here. We are next talking about Madonna. She's keeping her buzz alive because she was just Super Bowl. She's already released another song.
That's huge. She had so much buzz around it, but it just goes to show if the song sucks, that doesn't matter how much buzz you have around it. You could perform at Grey Cup, Super Bowl, anything. Yeah. So people weren't really digging the song, so she's moved on to a song which is more controversial. Yeah. Girls Gone Wild.
Girls Gone Wild. Here's a look at that. So talking about being erotic, talking about her body, I feel like she's going back to, I feel like she wants to be really, really young again.
And it's harder for her to pull off. She looks young, she looks good and in shape, but we all know she's, getting up there in years.
Yeah, different. Okay, we have about a minute here. Let's talk quickly about the Hunger Games, which is huge right now. The movie, the books, a really big thing, but their soundtrack is being released later this month, March 20th.
I'm hoping it's something that comes back because we all grew up with cool soundtracks like Dumb and Dumber, Clueless, The Bodyguard.
Clueless.
And it was kind of a way to have the greatest hits.
Right.
But now, all these compilations like Much Dance and all these things, you can buy all the hits on one disc. So it's kind of got...
Junos.
Yeah, Grammy. So it's kind of gotten away from that. So I'm happy to see a cool, strong soundtrack and Taylor Swift, being the lead on that.
Great. All right, that is the Taylor Swift video and that song. What's that song called? It's featuring... I'm forgetting. We're both forgetting. Okay, that's okay. I thought maybe, do we have a super of what the song's called that we can put in there? I don't know. I thought I put that in there. Okay, anyways, let's move on here to our top 5 iTunes picks for pop songs, if we can get that board up. And some different songs making it into the top 5 here. Far East Movement is at #1 with Justin Bieber, which I never thought I'd see them collaborate.
He's in the studio with everyone right now, doing stuff with Drake, doing stuff with Lil Wayne, and Far East Movement. So, I mean, the kid is doing...
It's his 18th birthday. He's getting all of his work in.
He's getting paid,
so we can celebrate. The Wanted, Glad You Came, I was listening to this before the show, actually. It's pretty hot.
Very, very melodic track, cool in the club, and of course X Factor winners, making it big.
Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe. We also have Kelly Clarkson, and then One Direction. We talked about them in our last music segment, but What Make You Beautiful? They're sort of What Makes You Beautiful. They are like
ridiculous. I interviewed Harry yesterday, and they were at Much Music also, and they had 3,000 kids lined up at 10 a.m. on a school day to see them at Much Music, and the girl couldn't even conduct the interview because girls were screaming so much for these guys.
Wow, that's bizarre. All right, those are some of the things and the music songs that are hot right now. We'll throw things over to Mike where it's not so hot in the weather forecast.